What the hell is Sony thinking doing this? Physical media is a very important thing to keep. Let's look into this. Hello ladies and gents, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video. Yes, it's not looking good if you only have digital items. So, in further making this case for physical media, Sony announces PlayStation users will soon lose access to legally purchased Discovery Channel content. Now, before we get into this, I do want to say that even if you buy a film or whatever or a TV series on Amazon Prime, in the small print, it actually does say that Amazon Prime, even if they get rid of it, you have no chance of getting your money back, which is absolutely disgusting. But that's in the small print because it happened to me a while ago. I bought a film, I think it was like £3, $3.99, something like that. And then it just went off my list. I got in touch with them and they were like, no, sorry, it's in the terms of service. If we get rid of it off our service, we still keep the money. That is wrong. And like with this by here, you know, they're planning to get rid of it. In the latest reminder that the concept of digital purchases is, at its core, anti-consumer, Sony has announced that thanks to a licensing hiccup, PlayStation users who use the system's signature store to acquire various Discovery Channel series will soon lose wholesale access to their personally owned content. When you pay for something digitally now, you're basically just paying for a license to rent it. That is it. It's not yours. And that absolutely sucks. And it's also why I'm actually thinking now of buying another PlayStation 5 or an Xbox One with a disc. Because I got the digital PS5, but again, no, I bought that because that's all they had in stock, and it was the only one going to be there for months. So I was like, right, I need to get one, I need it. So that's what I did. But with a brand new one, you can buy a PlayStation Slim and a detachable CD-ROM thing to go with it, DVD disc drive or Blu-ray disc drive. So that's what I'm thinking of probably doing in the new year. But it says by here, announcing this move in a December 2nd legal notice, Sony informed its customers, as of 31st December, due to our content licensing arrangements with content providers, you will no longer be able to watch any of your previously purchased Discovery content, and the content will be removed from your video library. Per a list provided by Sony, over 1,000 titles will be affected as part of this change, including such series as American Chopper, Mythbusters, My Strange Addiction, and Through the Wormhole with Morgan Freeman. As of writing, neither Sony nor Discovery have offered any public clarification as to which exact aspect of their content licensing agreement resulted in this development, though it more than likely has something to do with the network's recent merger with Warner Brothers. First of all, if anyone has bought anything regarding Discovery and everything else, I would go and look at the T's and C's. I literally would, because if it states in there that, if it's nowhere in the terms and conditions, that literally, if you buy it, if it goes, like Amazon have, if that's not in there, you can legally get your money back, because it doesn't say in the terms and conditions, and you can use that against them themselves. Further, it notably appears Sony will not be offering any refunds for any content affected by this change, in doing so effectively leaving customers in the wind regarding their legally purchased media. As noted, this development is but the latest in an ever-growing tide of anti-consumer practices, coming out of not just Hollywood, but the worldwide entertainment industry as a whole. From video game giant Capcom declaring war on the practice of modding a video game, to Crunchyroll and Sony locking previously free-to-watch anime simulcasts behind a newly introduced subscription tier. These subscription tiers, even though I got a few myself, they are really starting to piss me off. Because things that used to be able to, okay, we'll watch this now. Oh no, you can't do that now. You got to pay a couple of extra quid. But Disney has just gone up from £8 to £11. Why? You're not adding anything extra to it. You've actually just come out and said that you're slowing down content. So why are you slowing things down but taking more money? And instead, obviously, does say about the corporations are no friend to consumers, which they're not. And it is this constant, unfair fight that has led many individuals to begin banging the drum in favour of physical media ownership. After all, at least for now, corporations have no legal right to your physical property. Such notable criers include Oppenheimer director Christopher Nolan, who recently lamented how there is a danger these days that if things only exist in the streaming version, they do get taken down. They come and go. And Pacific Rim creator Guillermo del Toro, he echoed his colleagues, though in the November 20th post to his personal Twitter account, where he actually said, physical media is almost a Fahrenheit 451, where people memorized entire books and thus became the book they loved. Level of responsibility. If you own a great 4K HD, Blu-ray, DVD, etc., of a film, or films you love, you are the custodian of those films for generations to come. He's very true with that. I still buy physical media, Blu-rays, 4Ks, I still buy them, because that is still a better picture than streaming 4K or whatever they want to do. You know, oh, Ultra HD, yes, this is what we got. No, sorry. Physical media on that disc, the picture, the sound, everything is just a million times better than streaming. I've bought, well, what film have I bought many times now? Hellraiser. I recently bought the Hellraiser box set, which is the 4 films on 4K Blu-ray. I've bought them on Blu-ray as well, and on DVD, and I got them on VHS. Because, again, like they are saying, the way streaming is going, you can buy things, and within a couple of months, they could be gone like that. And that's what we got by there, folks. So it's very scary at this moment in time, because the way that these companies think, that they can just go around, take your media, oh, well, it's not really yours, it's basically a license that you're renting from us. You got people now coming out regarding Grand Theft Auto 6, when that actually releases in 2025. You got people saying, are you going to buy digital or are you going to buy physical? I'm going to buy both, because I want the physical copy, because again, it's going to have a few extras to go with it. This day and age, like they did for the last Call of Duty game, the game's not actually on the disc. You've bought the disc, you put the disc in, and you have to download it, which I think is absolutely just abysmal, the way they're doing this. And especially the way that they're now pricing things for streaming and digital downloads and everything else. There is no legitimate way something digital should cost nearly twice as much as something you buy in a store. Video games are the key example of this. Before, video games were cheaper than if you bought them in the store. But now, they charge them over here in this country now, in the UK, I don't know about America and everywhere else. Spider-Man 2, I bought that for £80. Because obviously, digital, that's what my PlayStation is. I went to the gamer store, which is called Game, and the same version was £59. So it does go to show, and they're going, oh, you know, there's a lot more stuff to do with digital. No, it's not. Digital is cheaper to do than an actual physical copy. With physical, you got all the manufacturing costs, you got all the shipping costs, you got everything to go on. Right, we're printing this, we're doing the disc press over here, the artwork, everything else to go with it. But no, they now want to say, oh, if you own it on digital, we can take it away from you, which is wrong. And if you can, guys, buy physical media. It's always the best way. Let me know what you think of this, folks, and, you know, down below, hit that like button, subscribe button, do all those lovely things, and I'll see you soon.